Welcome back. I'm Soudy Khan, Director of User Experience at Neuron. Continuing in our series on creating a UX architectural guide, we are on to the 7th piece, or the 7th chapter of your UX architectural guide, and that is graphics. So at this point, you've already created your state screens and flows in the form of wireframes. So those are your lightweight, black and white wireframes that show the interaction, that show the components that are on the page, and now it's time to apply graphics. Sometimes this is referred to skinning the pages, but I think that really takes away from the importance and the need for strategic visual design. Graphics really are strategic. It's not just putting color on top of something. You really have to consider the brand guide. What does a color mean? You know, what might it mean to a particular geographic market, a particular psychographic market? You know, what is the color trying to say? How do colors create contrast? So that's really, really important. And I would say some of the first things you need to do is start with the brand guide. Look at the brand guide, look at the pages, look at your color palette, build your color palette out, start applying the graphics to the components. Don't use too many colors. Use sort of the minimum set, once again, required to effectively communicate and reinforce the brand of the product. Also remember that, you know, sometimes people use black and then you'll find that, well, it's not the exact same black, because black can be made of simply black or gray, you know, or it could be made of a mixture of different colors. And I've seen it happen too many times where people are using black and it's not the exact same black. Another thing is typography. So typography is part of this. And you also, once again, need to think about this really strategically. What typeface are you using? In what embodiments or fonts are you using that particular typeface? Are you using multiple typefaces? I too often come across websites where there's a mix of fonts that sort of look the same, but they're not actually the corporate font. So I'll see Verdana and Helvetica kind of mixed together, maybe sometimes even, you know, San Francisco or another similar font. But you really need to go through and scrub that design. You need to create classes of typography, what's used for titles, what's used for headings and subheadings, what's used for body content and bullet style. That's all part of the strategic use of graphics. So we have typography, we have color, and we have layout, of course. Hopefully a lot of the layout work has been done in the wireframes, but remember, a visual designer can also interpret the wireframes. So for example, your top level navigation doesn't always have to be at the top of the web page. It could be located on the left-hand side. So hopefully that'll help. Take a good look once again at the guides we have, the 4 guides online. I'll give you some idea of, you know, when somebody takes something from a wireframe to completed graphics. I think there's examples of sort of style guides for the colors and typography in those documents. Thanks a lot for watching. Take care.